Hello students, myself Dipti Naik, Assistant Professor in the Department of Botany from Government College of Arts, Science and Commerce, FM Goa. Okay, so today's program we are going to study is for Bachelor of Science third year students in the subject Botany for the semester 6 and course code is BOC 110, whereas the course title is Plant Ecology and Phytogeography. Okay, and the title of the unit is ecosystem and the module name is ecosystem of the west coast, that is mangrove ecosystem. So outline. Okay, in this module we are going to study about the mangrove ecosystem, then geographical distributions of mangrove in India and Goa, then diversity and adaptations of mangrove ecosystem, importance of mangrove ecosystem, threats to mangrove ecosystem and methods of conservations. Next, learning outcome. Once we finish with this module, we will be able to understand what is mangrove ecosystem. We will be able to learn about the occurrence and distributions of mangrove ecosystem in India and Goa. Then we will be able to explain the diversity and adaptations of mangrove. Then list out the importance of mangrove ecosystem and enlist the threats to mangrove ecosystem and methods of its conservation. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so first we are going to study the introductions. Mangrove are the species of trees, okay, which occupies the zone between land and the sea. And mangroves are able to tolerate partial submersion in the high salinity water and in the anoxious conditions where roots penetrate. They are highly productive ecosystem and provides habitat for marine and terrestrial species. Okay. So mangroves are capable of tolerating large amount of salt in water, and since they are called as a halophytes. So mangrove forest or mangas, okay, are the most biologically diverse ecosystem on the planet. Okay. Mangrove habitats have been largely degraded and severely damaging the coastal environment. Now we'll see the geographical distribution of mangroves in India. Okay, so here in this map you can see, okay, this green whatever is colored is the mangrove area which are covering the India, and it is seen the West Bengal is covering highest amount of mangroves, followed by the Gujarat, okay, then Andaman and Nicobar, like that. Okay, so India covers around 4,457 square kilometers of area covered with the mangrove, and about 65,000 hectares occurs along the west coast of the India. Okay, and in west coast of the India we found 34 species of mangrove which belongs to 25 genera and 21 family. Now it is seen that Gujarat and Kerala are degrading the mangroves very fast, but whereas Maharashtra, Goa and Karnataka have occasional luxuriant pockets of mangrove. Now here you can see the state-wise distribution of mangrove cover, okay, in India and Union territories. Okay, so it is seen there. So you can see the most amount of mangroves are in the West Bengal, okay, followed by the Gujarat, then Andaman and Nicobar, then Andhra Pradesh, okay, and Goa covers 28 square kilometer of area which is with the mangroves. Now geographical distributions of mangroves in Goa. Okay, so we have seen that 28 square kilometer of area is covered with the mangroves in Goa. Okay, and out of 34 species which are found in the Indian west coast, 16 species are found in Goa. In Mandavi Zuari estuaries, they cover 2,000 hectares of area, okay, with the mangrove, whereas Chorab Island is covering 2.5 square kilometer of area with the mangroves with 15 species of 12 genera. Now biodiversity of mangroves. Okay, so there are two types of biodiversity, floral and the faunal. First we will see the floral diversity. So about 16 mangrove species and few associated species have been reported from the Goa. Okay, and the predominant mangrove species are Avicennia officinalis, Sonacea alba, etc. Okay. Then microorganisms which are found in mangrove ecosystem are bacteria, fungi and the yeast. Okay, algae which are found are diatoms and the blue-green algae such as Cyclotella, Cocinodiscus, Flagellaria, Navicula, Anapina, etc. And seaweeds. Okay, in seaweeds they are mostly found the green algae, brown algae, and the red algae. And the examples are Glaciaria, Polysiphonia, Caulerpa, Alba, etc. Okay, and sea grasses. Okay, here the only example is Halophilia, which is found in the Goa mostly, okay, dominantly. Now the faunal diversity, okay. So most of the zooplanktons, crabs, prawns, mollusks, oyster, marine wood borer, etc. are found in the mangrove ecosystem. Okay, then vertebrates such as fishes. Okay, so fishes 120 species of fish are found in the mangrove ecosystem, such as sparrow spot, mullet, catfish, etc. And birds such as duck, eret, then kingfisher, cormorant are commonly found in the mangrove ecosystem. And reptiles and amphibians such as snake, turtle, and crocodiles are found. Now let's see the importance of mangrove ecosystem. So mangroves act as a shelter belt to minimize the impact of cyclone, winds and waves. The sedimentation rate in the mangrove swamp is very high, which helps in building up new lands, reducing coastal erosion and protecting the human habitations. It provides food and shelter for various organisms such as fish, crabs and mollusks. The mangrove ecosystem acts as a feeding, breeding, and the nursery ground for many economic species of fishes and the shellfish. Okay, the wood products which we get from the mangrove ecosystem are firewood, fiber, tannins, paper, charcoal, pulp, fishing stake, timber, etc. Okay, we can also use some of the mangrove species as a medicine due to the presence of antifungal and the antibacterial properties. Now let's see the special adaptations of mangroves. Okay, so mangroves are specially developed with the modified leaves, which are showing the xeromorphic features such as size, thick cuticles, sunken or chambered stomata, water storage tissues, and mucous cells. Okay, then roots for aeration and mechanical supports. Okay, so mangroves have a shallow root system or the nematophores or modified branches for the aeration and the mechanical support. Then stilt root and the prop roots. Okay, so roots which are given off from the trunk, okay, in the form of an arch is known as the stilt root, whereas the soft, slender and flexible roots are called as the prop roots. Now next come to breathing roots. Okay, so these are the roots which are specially developed for the mangroves which are growing in the anaerobic conditions. Okay, so they develop for specialized anaerobic root structure. Then knee roots, these are the horizontal roots which are growing below the soils and grows vertically upward the loops. Now buttress roots, these are the horizontal roots which grows vertically upward, okay, on the upper sides, and these roots show snake like fashion later on. Okay, next is salt tolerance. Okay, they have developed some of the plants roots, okay, which can exclude salts through filtration at the surface of the roots, and some absorb certain ions from the salts. Next is the reproduction. They follow the viviparous method of reproduction. So viviparous means after pollination, okay, seed remains attached to the parent plant and produce seedlings which remains attached to the parent plant until it germinates into propagule or the embryo. Okay. So here you can see some of the modified structure. This is the modified leaf. Okay, so you can make out this is very thick. Okay, so that is also the xeromorphic characteristic. Then silt root which are emerging from the trunk of the mangrove. Then these are the nematophores, okay, which are developed for the aeration. Okay, then buttress root. Okay, so you can see they are growing horizontally, okay, inside the soil, and these are the knee roots which are also growing horizontally but from the upward, and they are showing the pattern of snake like. Okay, and this is the method of viviparity. Here you can see, okay, the seed is still attached to the parent plant. Now let's see the threats to mangrove ecosystem. There are two types of threats, natural and the anthropogenic threats. So under natural threats, okay, the climate change, okay, due to various activities of human, okay, then grazing, overgrazing by the animals, poor natural regeneration, biofouling, and cyclones are the main threats to the ecosystem, okay, mangrove ecosystem, which is affecting the mangrove. Whereas the anthropogenic activities or the man-made activities, okay, which are affecting the mangrove ecosystem are urbanization, sand and iron ore mining, pollution, cutting of mangroves, agriculture, and the aquaculture. Now these are the methods of conservation, okay. So first is the mangrove afforestation, that is planting of mangroves, then restoration of mangroves, then mangrove planting with the nursery technique, then community participation, awareness and the education among the people or among the society, various to start research on the mangroves, then to keep the marine protected areas and ecotourism. Okay, so by following this method we can conserve the mangrove ecosystem. These are my references. Thank you.